guys, it's Dwight. How are you? Welcome back to my studio. It's Monday afternoon. So I'm going to tackle another large canvas. It's going to be a 30 by 40. And I'm going to be using greens today as my primary colors. So what I'm going to be using is Liquitex Basics. This is turquoise blue, but I'm going to add a little bit of green to it just to kind of richen it up a little bit. I'm also going to be using Arteza. This is phthalo green. I love this color. And that's going to be my darker color, I think, throughout the whole painting. The other color I'm going to be using is DecoArt's Metallics Crystal Green. And that's going to be my metallics pretty much that's going to be playing out throughout this pour. And last but not least, the scariest color of all, I've used it before, but it's DecoArt's citron green, and that's going to be the lightest green that I'm going to be using. So on this canvas today, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using my cups that I use to measure. In my video, a few videos back, I talked about how I use my cups at various ounces to play out on my canvas. So since my canvas is a 30 by 40, I think I need about 45 ounces. And so the sides are only half an inch, so I don't need to add too much more to that to make sure I get complete coverage. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing, with all my colors, I'm going to be doing about 8 ounces each. I'm going to be pouring that in a puddle, and then I'm going to be mixing my dump paint, which is going to be the black paint, and it's the Artist Loft soft body paint. And I won't need all 24 ounces in the cup. I'm going to mix it in because I don't need the extra coverage over the edges. So we'll see how all that goes. Now, if you have any questions about how many ounces to use, I do have a chart that I found years ago, and I've been using it and passing it out for anybody who wants it. And you can email me at DwightPours@yahoo.com. And the other thing I want to show you behind me there is the painting I did the other day called Firestorm. And I'm going to rename it Poppies because it looked like little poppies. And I'll show you close up when I do the walkthrough of this one. And it turned out great. So guys, once again, I'm just going to mix my paints with basically 1 part paint, 2 to 3 parts floetrol, a drizzle of Liquitex pouring medium, and water. So the paint's going to be really thin. So when you have your little stir stick and you lift it up out of the paint, the drizzle should not sink and it shouldn't mound. So it's almost like it's water thin. I mean, if you raise it too high, it's going to sink. I'm just going to tell you that. So I usually do mine about 1 inch off the top and just see how it looks. And sometimes I have to keep adding water even as the paint sits because I want to make sure that all the colors are the same consistency. Now the black paint is going to be slightly thicker because I want the black paint to sink. So what I'm going to be doing is not using as much water, and probably it'll be maybe a half a mound, if that makes sense. So when I lift my stir stick, you'll see just a little bit of a mounding before it goes in. If you raise it again too high, it will sink. So we'll get started here in a second. I've got to set up my studio and get things prepped. And guys, we will see you soon. Okay guys, I'm back. That was about an hour time lapse, but I first wanted to show you what I did call Firestorm, but I'm changing it to poppies. Because just look how the cells developed. They're like cells within cells. I had some of the darker color from the previous pour pop through. I love the negative space. Really don't have to do anything to it. It just looks like bubbles. I could call it bubbles. So here's what I did. I am so happy. And focus, there we go. I'm so happy on several realms. First of all, I mean, just look how prolific the color is. It just really came through. I'm glad actually that I did not lose the citron green, but I'm glad it didn't take over, because in my past videos when I've used it a while ago, it would always take over. So I have this little loop up here, little on the side, and then this nice little swirl that kind of goes around here. The other part I like is the blue. If you can see it, it swirls around and it comes into the negative space. So yeah, I walked away not sure how it was going to go. I tried to move it a little bit, but I had just enough paint on here. The paint wasn't moving at all. Like it's right in place. So let me move in and show you some of the details, because some of these cells are just really fabulous. I've not used this color combination before. Now, you know, like I've told you before, I like to clean up the speckles in here. I'm gonna leave them because I think it leaves enough interest. I don't want to clear it out. If anything, I might do just a couple in here, but I'll have to wait and see if it continues to move or expand as it dries. Have some bigger cells. I think the reason for that is because I used one of the paints was metallic. But that's okay, it's okay, I'm not complaining. Well, this video does not do it justice because the light in my room is pretty bad. But look at the sprinkling of the cells up there. Wow. Oh, you know, I'm gonna admit something. When I was starting to pour this, I started getting an anxiety attack. I was thinking, oh man, this is not gonna work. My chest tightened up and I was thinking, oh boy, can we do it? I just wanna do one pour. I don't wanna have to do it twice like I did with the poppies on the wall. And I think I got what I needed. I purposely shifted the negative space on this side as opposed to this side, and that's just how I tilted it. Nothing, you know, extraordinary with that. I just want to make a comment too, just let you guys know, I'm considering doing some one-on-one Zoom classes. I've had some people interested. I'm going to be meeting with somebody this weekend to do some dump and swirls and some coaching. I think this weekend is just going to be coaching, but maybe if we get together again, we'll do some together. If you're interested, just let me know at DwightPours@yahoo.com and we can maybe figure something out. Yeah, guys, I'm so happy with this. So I'm gonna try to get a good picture so I can post it. You know how my light is. You can see the reflection of the window back there, but I'm still gonna give it a shot. So you guys have a good rest of the week. I'm digging the size. I was gonna do monochromatic, and I still may do one with just silvers and white, but we'll see how that goes. Okay guys, thanks so much. We'll see you soon.